Hey everybody, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Coming up on today's show, well, we're here from the general manager of a fitness facility that's helping his clients get in tip-top shape all year round. And we'll sit down with a folkloric dance ensemble that's joining us, and they're all the way from Paraguay. So watch out. You don't want to miss out on their dance performance. It's all right here in this studio. Then after that, we'll be joined by a nutrition therapist and a board-certified supplement specialist who will highlight how she is helping others achieve life-changing health results. And then finally, since we're speaking about nutrition, we got it all here in this studio. We'll speak to a holistic health expert, and we'll be joined by a friend of the show and his associate who are helping our community become healthier, one apple and one workout at a time. So all you got to do is sit back, kick off your shoes and relax your feet, because we'll be wide open right here. And you're welcome. We always have a seat at the table for you. Here we go. Hey, there you go. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from WBLS, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program. It brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set, so you can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, we're joined by the general manager of D1 Training, Ridge Hill. And he's here with us to speak about how he and his team are helping others reach their health and fitness goals, one workout at a time, all right? And you just got to get down to it and do it, right? And he's right here. Gaaniru Iroku.
Yes,
welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Say that 5 times real fast. You can probably do it.
What? Say what? Five?
Yeah.
My
Gaaniru Iroku.
Gaaniru Iroku. Gaaniru Iroku. Gaaniru
So
Iroku.
there you go. You're in there. All right. You know it better than anybody else. So tell us how you got started in this fitness training thing. I think offline you were talking about you used to box.
Yeah. So I grew up playing football and boxing. Boxing has been a part of me since I was 7. Grew up with a close family, friends of mine. We all like box. We're from, Jamaica, Queens.
All right.
Got to know your way around. And I picked up football when I was 11. Was doing Pop Warner football. In Queens over there. Yeah. So that just been a part of me. Growing up, my mom was a track runner in Nigeria, so she.
Look at that! All right.
Yeah, but at that time, it was looked down upon. It wasn't as progressive as things are now. So she kind of had to hang up her cleats a little bit, kind of focus on that. But glad to say that I took a lot of her genetics and things, and it helped me with my athletic background.
Good. Were you a chin checker, or you got checked on your chin?
Chin checker for sure, man. I didn't get checked on my chin. No. I consider myself more of a defensive.
You were able to take a punch?
Yeah. Defensive counter punch fighter. Yeah.
Good. So from there, you said, you know what? Let me start a program. Let me start this company. How did it work out for you?
Yeah, so I've been in the fitness industry, fitness management for 10 years now. So I've managed over big box gyms, boutique studios, and of course training facilities. Big box gyms are like those gyms you just check in, kind of do your own workout. Boutiques are more group settings. It's kind of smaller, more intimate. And training facilities obviously help train, athletes and things like that. I got a part of D1 because it aligns with my mission. What we do at D1, we train scholastic age from ages 7 to 18, and of course adults. To just highlight the scholastic age for a bit, what we do is we train an athlete on their athletic abilities. So if you're a basketball player, we're not necessarily teaching you how to dribble a basketball or to shoot, but we're training you on your plyometrics, how to activate your fast twitch muscles, how to jump higher, how to be more explosive, lateral movements, things like that. Same for all sports. We are sport specific. Soccer, lacrosse, boxing, baseball, softball, you name it. If you have a goal, we're gonna get you there.
Yeah, so somebody that comes to you and they want to start a fitness journey, and they don't really know how to start it. Of course, they come and see you.
Yeah.
But you say, all right, what do you like to play? What's your favorite sport?
Yes. So we start off by
What do you want
asking.
to accomplish?
Yeah, we start off by asking what's their sport, what's their age, because that's going to play a factor in the type of programs that we're going to create.
Yeah.
We ask them how many years they've been playing, and then we ask more important, specific questions. Where do you want to go with this, right? So we have a lot of athletes that are honest. They want to go professional, or they say, you know what, I just want to get a scholarship to college, right? And get a free ride. And we ask them, what do you think you need to get there?
That's a good idea, man.
And that's when they tell us, like, I think I need to be faster, I need to be stronger, I need to work on my endurance. And then what we do is we do a series of tests and assessments on your first visit, and we use that as a baseline. As the weeks go along, we'll basically track your results and get you to your goal.
Yeah, parents are interested in that too.
Absolutely.
Let me help my son get this free ride so I
Yes.
can save this money.
Exactly,
You know,
yes.
maybe give it to him later on down the line.
Yeah.
We'll use the school's money. Schools are looking for people with, good grades and good athleticism.
Athleticism, yeah.
Yeah. So, for instance, my son went to Hofstra University. He was on a football team
Nice.
there.
Yeah.
But then he decided, hey, I don't want to do this no more. He wanted to go to California.
Yeah.
University of Southern California. So I wound up footing the rest of the bill because he wanted to quit the football team.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. That actually is why I'm super excited to be a part of D1.
Yeah.
Just to speak briefly about myself, again, mentioned, grew up in Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah.
New York comes with its own levels of distractions.
Yes.
And what I love about D1 is that it is a bridge to kind of help the athlete get to where they need to get to. So many athletes, they have goals of what they want to do, but they have a problem achieving it. When I was young, I seen that with my peers and things like
You're
that.
not young anymore?
Younger, when I was younger. And because New York City is, there's so much things going on in the city.
That's
It's the
right.
city, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get distracted or you lose encouragement or you lose that motivation. What D1 does is say, hey, you may be lacking in something, but we're here to help you get there.
Yeah.
You might not be as fast as you want to be, but we're going to get you fast. You might not be as strong as you want to be, but we're going to get you there. And what that does, it increases that success rate for athletes to make it to the next level. In this case, going to a Division I college.
That's true. So you deal mostly school-age kids, right?
Yeah, we do scholastic and adults. Scholastic age will be from 7 to 18, and then the adults would be over 18.
Yeah.
So we break it down into 4 programs, right? So the ages 7 to 11 is our rookie program. And in that class, what we prioritize is we teach proper running technique. It's a great class to build a foundation for coordination and athleticism, right? Getting them to run right, breathe right, things like that. And then the second program is our developmental. That's ages 12 to 14.
Yeah.
In those classes, we teach on proper resistance training. We also introduce the athletes to proper weightlifting techniques. We introduce them to weights.
Yeah.
So pretty much we make sure that their posture and their form is correct. We help them identify, their weights. Is it too heavy, too light, things like that. And then we transition over to the prep. The prep is ages 15 to 18. And that is a specific, very important age group, specifically because 2 things are happening in that age group. A, you're either in junior varsity, and you're looking to go to varsity, which is super important for every athlete. Or B, you're already in varsity, and you are now working your way towards transitioning to college. That's also very, very important.
Yeah.
So what we do is in those programs, we fully create programs that resemble Division I sports programs that you would get in any Division I facility in the country.
Everybody should be looking to come to a program like yours.
Absolutely.
Just to get it in line, because a lot of people, they go and they work out and mess with a machine over here, mess with this. They really don't know what they're doing. I just want to get my biceps and, get everything right. But they're not really doing it the right way. And then nutrition plays a big, important part.
Yes, nutrition plays a very big, important part, especially for an athlete, especially for like bulking up. You do want to increase your protein intake, for example.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're eating more fish, things like that. But you also want to make sure you know your blood type, which a lot of people are not aware about.
That's important.
Your blood type tells you which type of food you can process and things like that. So, there's a lot that goes into it when we're talking about nutrition as well.
That's beautiful, beautiful. See? It's always something new that you can learn.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. So for an older person to come in and want to train, how do they get started? Do they have to go through some of the same things?
Yeah, fitness really has no bounds, right? Whether if you're younger, older, it's going to be the same process. The first thing is you need to identify what it is that you're looking to achieve and why.
Yeah.
I think in fitness, the most important thing is your why. Why do you want it? Now, let's say for an older athlete, we'll call it, of course, we're going to be realistic, right? We're not going to just make them do something out of the norm that they haven't done in years.
Because, the person comes in there with a younger frame of mind, thinking that, my mind is still, I don't feel like I'm old. I want to go in there and do all the things I used to do.
Yeah.
But you have to do something a little different, right?
And as they should, and they can achieve that, right? But we just want to make sure we approach it the best way possible, right? To avoid any injuries, things like that. So we take a nice step. And at D1, we develop programs. We do something, what we call our goal setting room. When you come into our facility, right, we have an in-body scan where we go over all those things. It's a machine that gives you a deep analysis over your body, tells you so many minor things, such as like how much water is placed in different parts of your body, how much weight you need to lose to get to the goal that you're looking for, things like that. So once we have those things and we do run tests and assessments, it helps us develop a program that's going to get you to that goal that you're looking to get to.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
See, and then you can find out what kind of supplements a person is missing,
Exactly, yes. So we ask them so many things like, what are you currently eating? What have you done in the past that's worked? Because some people have goals and they've had success.
Yeah.
So we want to hear that, like what worked for you? And then we take that information and we mold it into everything that we have to make sure you have the best success rate.
So what does D1 stand for? Division 1?
Division 1, yes. So just to tell you a little bit more about D1, we are the home of the athlete. So what we offer is, again, athletic-based programming. What we do is we create programs that fully resembles all Division 1 sports programs in the country. You're familiar with the term Division 1?
Yes.
Top colleges in the country, right? The reason the top athletes goes to these colleges is because of the resources. Division 1 schools have top-of-the-line training facilities, personal trainers, fitness guides. What we do, we take those same resources and we bring them to our athletes across all our facilities. So we have over 100 facilities in the country. And how we're able to do that is we are backed by former Division 1 college athlete and coaches. Just to name a few who are a part of the D1 team, we have athletes like Peyton Manning, Chris Paul, Von Miller, LaDainian Tomlinson, Tim Tebow. Who doesn't love Tim Tebow, right? These guys are all Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, who are a part of our D1 team to help ensure that we're giving that Division 1 programming. Now, when you step into our facility, what's going to happen is you're going to have a coach that's going to be with you every step of the way, whether if that's through group training, private one-on-ones, or even online training.
He's going to be on you, too.
Say again? Yeah.
He's going to be on you.
Yeah, right? And even online training, just in case you need that flexibility to work out at home. And our mission coming to Ridge Hill is to inspire and motivate the whole community to train like athletes.
Yeah, that's good. What's the name of the twin? He had a twin. One of them was a running back for the Giants. The other was
Tiki Barber and Rondé Barber. Yeah.
I went with him to a training facility in New Jersey, and I think that was a D1 facility.
Yeah.
They had everything in there. He said,
exactly.
I'll be out in a minute, because I wanted him to sign some footballs so I can give them out.
Yeah.
And he came out of there, he said, man, this is where I come, this is where I work out.
Yeah, it's really good for an athlete to have access to a training facility. That's where you do your athletic training. That's where you get stronger. That's where you get faster. Skills, of course, is important. It's super important, but you cannot neglect the athletic side because that's what's going to help you propel to even tap into your skills even better.
Yeah. How does one start like a home routine where they don't have the workout facilities that you mentioned, but they can still do a little something at home?
Yeah.
I guess with their own body or some of the things that you recommend that they get to bring home to work out with.
Yeah, if you're at home, I would recommend definitely calisthenics, right? You want to get them squats going, get those lunges going, get those burpees going, push-ups, sit-ups, you name it. Also, if
nobody's on you, so you got to you got to discipline yourself to do it.
Yes, you do. Yeah. And you do need a goal. You do need a way to track your goals, right? You do need a program. That's where the online training comes into play. Yeah. That's what we offer at D1. So if you're someone who's just quite not ready to make it into the gym just of yet, but you still want to start, we do offer those programs in which we send them to you. And we also set up days where we can check in with you to hold you accountable, because that's
Beautiful.
really important too.
Where are you located?
We're located in Rich Hill Mall in
Uh-huh.
Yonkers. That's 26 Market Street.
All right, yeah. So you got the boxing bag and everything down there?
Yeah, we got the boxing bags too. Yes, yeah.
Alright.
Of course, I'm bringing the boxing wave to D1 training for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, we just had a event at our mall. It was called the Rich Toberfest, and we did a lot of boxing. I had the pad work, I had the mitts out there.
Oh, yeah?
Athletes of all ages, 7, 8, 9, everyone engaged in it. It was really fun and exciting.
Good. All right, online experience, website, social media?
Yes, you can find us at D1 Rich Hill _ on Instagram, and then D1 Training Rich Hill on Facebook. Yeah.
There you go. General Manager of D1 Training at Ridge Hill, Gaaniru Iroku.
Gaaniru
Iroku.
Yes, there you
Thank
go. My
you so
mom is
much.
Nigerian. She's
Oh, yeah?
watching this. She's gonna be like, make sure they say their name right. You know, Nigerians are very.
Did we get it
prideful
right?
bunch. Yeah, we got
All
it
right,
right.
say it right. Say it 5 times, real fast.
Gaaniru.
Gaaniru.
You wanna know what's funny? It means to progress.
Yeah.
So every time you say my name, it's basically helping me, telling me to progress forward in life. So it's pretty cool.
Gaaniru, thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thanks for coming by.
All right, man.
And share some more experience with us. I'm going to get your number, maybe do some quick workout before I go,
Got
and
to.
then come visit you.
You
in
have to,
Yonkers.
definitely.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll take a quick break right here. I've got more coming up next. Boop, 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 boop.
19.7% of Bronxites currently experience food insecurity. Meanwhile, instead of these nice, colorful foods, this is the best food that they have access to. If this sounds like you, there are a bunch of resources to get healthy food for free or cheap. If you want to help, you might consider donating or volunteering in one of these places. Community fridges like this one are all over the city and allow New Yorkers to conveniently donate extra food to people who might need it. Go to this link and find your nearest one. Food banks and pop-up events like these provide millions of healthy meals to families in need. These organizations are distributing meals to Bronxites as we speak and are always accepting donations and volunteers.
And welcome back. Our next guests are all the way from South America. They're here to highlight their group and how they started their group. And they're going to share some of their country's rich culture. I was hoping they would bring the food and everything too, but we'll find out more about that later on. Please give a loud, warm welcome, everybody in the room and everybody at home, for the folkloric dance ensemble. You got to put your tongue like this. Yvaga Dance Academy. Yvaga Dance Academy.
Yes.
Say it like that when you...
Yvaga Dance Academy.
There you go. All right. Well, listen, welcome, and thanks for coming all the way to the U.S. from Paraguay.
Thank you, Ms.
Yeah.
Dr. Bob.
Say Paraguay. I'm saying it in English. You say
Oh,
it in Spanish.
okay.
Paraguay.
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 Thank
Yeah.
you for receiving us and giving us a little time and open to present Paraguayan dancers and show a little talent of a little country they call Paraguay in South America.
Beautiful. Ask them, how does it feel to be in America?
¿Cómo les gusta estar aquí de visita en Estados Unidos?
Nos encanta, es la segunda vez que estamos aquí. Ya habíamos venido en el 2017.
They are very happy to be here. They already came here before in 2017 for the Hispanic Parade.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and this year is the second time that they are here in collaboration with the community of the Center of Paraguay from New York, and they were here at the Fifth Avenue last Sunday.
Now, with the group, you started the group. She started the group.
She is the CEO,
The CEO.
of the Yvaga Academy Dance, and she has a twin sister,
You have the twin sister, that little bambino.
and she just had a little baby.
Uh-huh.
So we say hello to her twin sister.
Oh, all right.
And she is the director, and the sister is the director of the academy, but she's the CEO and the property owner of that.
¿Cuántos años?
¿Cómo?
I mean, How long
¿Cuántas
ago did you
alumnas?
start it?
Oh,
Students.
they was created in 2011.
Uh-huh.
And they have about 70 students right now from 3 years old to 25.
Beautiful. So this is just a part of it, right?
This is just a part of it.
Wow.
They were in the Hispanic parade. They were 12 members dancing. And at home they have the rest of the people.
And how do you say, what's your name?
The Yvaga Academy dance. She is Ruth
Ruth?
and she is Rosalia.
Rosalina.
Yes.
So how do I ask, what is your name?
My name. Oh, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo
¿Cómo se llama?
¿Quién?
tú? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Rosalía. Rosalía Duarte.
¿Y
So
tú?
Ruth Duarte.
so when I go there, I'll brush up on all of that, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Cuando él se vaya a Paraguay, ustedes pueden enseñarle muchas cosas.
Claro que sí, en guaraní, nuestro
Oh.
idioma nativo.
Oh,
They
yeah?
they are inviting you, and they are going to teach you everything about Guarani language, which is a native language, because Paraguay has two languages: the official Spanish
Ah.
and Guarani.
Oh, okay. Is one more like Indian?
Yes, it's more like Indian,
Uh-huh.
but we preserve it there because it's official language right now.
What type? Is it Taino or
No, it's a Guarani,
Guarani?
Guarani language.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
I would love to, I would appreciate that. I would love that.
Les va a gustar mucho ir a visitar.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the dance academy,
Uh-huh.
Yvaga. It means step or paths to heaven.
You have to put your tongue in a certain
Yes,
position.
you just put your tongue in the middle. Yvaga
Yvaga.
Dance
That's it?
Academy.
That's it?
Yes,
Yvaga.
and that means steps to heaven or the paths to heaven.
Beautiful. All right. OJ's have a song, Stairway to Heaven.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're going to be in America for how long?
They are going to be here until Friday. Some of the members they left already, but she has some other activities here. She's going to teach and to take some classes as well.
Great, great. Are you going to show us some of the dance moves in a little while?
Vamos a mostrarles cómo se baila en
Claro
Paraguay.
que sí.
Uh-huh.
Yes, definitely.
You ready?
¿Estás
Yes.
lista?
Yes.
Sí.
Okay. Is it easy?
¿Es complicado para él o para todos?
Y va a ver. Tiene que ver.
You can see now.
Okay. we'll see in a little while.
Okay.
We'll talk to the producer. You want to go to it? Okay, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll set up and you can show us what you're working with, all right?
Okay, thank you. Vamos
Show us how to
a
do it.
pequeña pausa.
It's all coming your way next,
Okay.
right here on
Vamos a
Open.
preparar.
Sí.
And here we are. We got the Yvaga dancers. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Whoa! Here we go.
Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando, que retumba el bombo y platillo, vienen los paraguayos. Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando, invítale a tu mamá, a tu papá, a tu vecino, cualquiera de al lado. Porque se palpita la alegría de este pueblo noche y día y se respira aire natural en la tierra de mi gente, de hombres y mujeres fuertes. Qué suerte haber nacido acá. Lindo es mi Paraguay. Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando, que retumba el bombo y platillo, vienen los paraguayos. Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando, invítale a tu mamá, a tu papá, a tu vecino, cualquiera de al lado. pueblo noche y día y se respira aire natural. Es la tierra de mi gente, de hombres y mujeres fuertes. Qué suerte haber nacido acá. Lindo es mi Paraguay. Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando. Que retumbe el bombo y platillo. Vienen los paraguayos. Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando. Invítale a tu mamá, a tu papá, a tu vecino, cualquiera de al lado. Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando. Que retumbe el bombo y platillo. Vienen los paraguayos. Dale, ponete a bailar con esta polka sonando. Que retumbe el bombo y platillo. Vienen los paraguayos.
Vente, vente.
Super chicas. Way.
Give them another big round of applause, everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good job.
I don't know. How could you dance with the thing on your head without it coming off?
¿Cómo pueden bailar así?
Con
¿Cómo?
práctica.
They have to practice a
Lots
lot.
of practice, right?
Yes.
Práctica.
Well, how much practice does it take to do what you guys do?
¿Cuánto tiempo más o menos?
De toda la vida. La carrera de la bailarina dura 12 años.
It's about
12 años.
the whole lifetime.
Yeah.
It's like a 12 years that you practice. And their school is like, it's academy, it's an
Yeah,
institution, so they learn it from young age and they master the whole thing.
Yeah, so when somebody first comes to you, what do they learn first?
Cuando uno empieza primero, ¿qué es lo que se aprende? El paso básico.
Ajá, el paso básico.
This is the basic step that you need to learn the basic step first. And from there, you just learn the tempo, how to dance, and then you learn how to put your skirts to the side or how to mimic or dance around. It's little step by step, and you learn that.
You know? You
Yes,
you
I
do
did
it
that.
too?
Yes, I
All
did
right,
that
good,
too.
Good, good.
Yes.
Good, good. So the hospitality over there is something else. I think we were talking before we came
La
on camera.
hospitalidad del país es bien
Nuestro
grande.
país es conocido justamente por eso, por la hospitalidad,
Mhm.
por las cosas que invitamos, el tereré y hacemos el intercambio ahí cultural también.
Yeah.
Paraguay is well known for hospitality. They always share everything, the food. They teach you how to eat, and they bring you inside of the family. You are part of the family when you go to Paraguay.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So when is your next performance?
¿Cuándo sería la siguiente actividad que tienen?
Estando aquí,
¿Es
Aquí
here
o
or
over
there?
there?
O allá.
allá sería mi festival clausura, ya estamos terminando con las actividades académicas del año. Al
De-
llegar tengo que preparar eso rápido.
¿Cuándo va a ser eso?
Llevo el sábado,
Ajá.
pero a fines de noviembre.
At the end of November, they have the clausura, the end of the year for the academic. So she has to present a festival where all the students they represent.
Oh,
They
good, good.
they have their own dances, and the whole family, the community comes and they finish the year.
Yeah, and that's the time to go to visit?
Y eso es el mejor tiempo para ir a visitar, ¿verdad?
Ajá, sí.
Ah,
Yes,
that's
it is
the
the best
time.
time. Yes.
The best time.
Paraguay is always warm, so you can go anytime there.
Yeah.
Weather is perfect.
Weather's like what, 80, 90?
Very hot, I would say.
Caliente.
Es muy
Muy
caliente.
caliente.
Muy caliente.
Sí.
Ah, okay.
Muy caliente.
Would you teach me how to dance?
¿Le quiere enseñar cómo bailar?
Sí, claro que
Yes.
sí.
What if I have two left legs?
¿Qué pasa si tengo dos piernas izquierdas?
Más esfuerzo.
Mucho. She said you just need to take more effort. Would you like to learn a little?
I would like to learn. Yeah. Yeah.
Right now?
Not right now.
Not right
because
now, but we
maybe
will
off
give it
camera first, and then I'll
Yes.
come back after I get it all
Después le
together.
pueden enseñar.
Claro.
Yes.
Cuando se vaya a Paraguay también.
And when you go to Paraguay, she said you need to.
I have to know when I go.
Yes.
I
Exactly.
can't just watch.
They will make you be participant.
Okay.
Yes. That's all about that.
That's a deal.
Es una promesa que van a ir.
Ok, sí.
Okay.
Vamos a
Okay.
esperar.
Bueno, me
All right.
parece.
So what's next for you guys?
For us, A&D Events, it's always true to our colors, I would say. We want to explore, we want to help young artists to come and have a safe environment where they can perform, showcase their talent. And that's why we brought people from Paraguay. We have other people from other countries, from Europe. We have our singers here that they are residents. And we just want to foster that and to give them the possibility to perform and not to worry about anything else. So they can showcase their
your
talent.
organization just deals with different cultures and brings people together.
Yes, we
I
do.
like that. I like that.
We have last year a festival where we have a Paraguayan dance group too. We have another group. There was 2 American girls and 1 Mexican girl who were dancing there, and we have 3 singers.
Yeah.
So we try to always bring that to the community of New York so people can know more about cultures.
Yeah. And you're the founder and CEO of A&D Events.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Yes.
We
Well,
want to invite you to come. We are going to have an event in December 14th.
In New York.
Yes, it's going to be in Chelsea at the gallery. We're going to send all the information so you can
let
come
us
and
know,
see
please,
us. Yes.
please.
And hopefully we can have more Paraguayan dancers.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ustedes.
So, social media, where do we
Yes.
go to find out more?
The social media for her is Rosalia.
Rosalía Duarte.
Rosalia Duarte is her name, and you can find her in Instagram and arroba Rosalia Duarte. And you can find all the details there.
Or they can go to your website.
Or they can go to us and request any information about them too.
Okay.
Camino al cielo, arroba Camino al cielo.
And you can also find them like it's Steps to Heaven at Instagram account, and you go and find it.
I love it. Thank you. God bless you.
Gracias por
And hope that we
venir.
can get together soon.
Espero que pronto podamos encontrarnos otra vez.
Gracias, sí,
All right.
ojalá.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything.
All right. We'll come back and we'll dance some more on Open next. Welcome, 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 welcome back. Our next guest is a nutrition therapist and a dietary supplement specialist. She joins us to highlight how she is helping others accomplish their goals of achieving holistic health and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Amanda Chinkan. Welcome, Chinkan.
Chinkan, yeah.
Chinkan. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Now,
Glad to be here.
Yeah, so a supplement specialist.
Yes.
Explain that.
So that basically means that I know what nutrients you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm on the way to becoming a clinical nutrition therapist.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, yeah.
It's a dream and goal of mine, but I do have a board certification in supplement specialty. So my focus is really understanding what nutrients your body is actually missing or needing. With regard
How
regards
did
to
you
your
get into that? Was you were in a situation with you or somebody in your family
Yes.
was missing out on something and they didn't know, and then they found out and said, oh, this is what we need.
Yeah, so that was actually me.
That was you?
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I actually spent a really long time being very sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, by the time I was 23, I was on 6 different medications.
Wow.
I had IBS, PCOS, severe acid reflux, hyperreactive allergies, head-to-toe eczema, and I was suffering every single day. And I realized after going to doctors and stuff and trying to get help that those traditional models weren't really working for me.
One thing bounced off the neck. I mean,
Yes.
the acid reflux could have been from the medications
Yeah,
and everything.
exactly, exactly. And so I just kept getting worse.
Yeah.
And I literally said to myself one day, this cannot be all that life is like, And so I started digging into functional nutrition, and I really learned about detoxification and, most importantly, what nutrients the human body needs to run. And I realized I'm missing a lot, you know, and that led me down the path of essentially fixing all the nutrient deficiencies that I have. It took me 10 years, but I'm super grateful to say that I don't have any of the issues that I had before.
Not on any medication.
Not on any medications at all. And
Supplements.
lots of supplements and lots of nutrients, but no medications.
Well,
and
your skin looks beautiful. You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so
Looks like
much.
you're doing the right thing.
I'm trying. I'm definitely trying.
So what do you recommend to people who are suffering from maybe things that are, they know that's not right? for them?
Yeah, it's sometimes it's a little challenging because everybody's body is different. Your genetics, your environment, your stress, your history, all of it plays a role in what you're missing and what your body needs. So there's really no like one solution for everybody. But I would say that if you're suffering with any kind of unmanageable symptom or health issue, look first at what's happening in your gut system.
Yeah.
Everything in your body comes from your gut. And if your gut's not working right, the rest of your body is going to follow.
The Egyptians found that out a long time ago.
Yes,
and
yes, they did.
It's shown that they have studied that years ago.
They did, and they actually had a lot
They
of
had
herbal.
colonics and everything. back
Yes,
in the
and they
day.
had a lot of herbal remedies for anything going on in the gut. And a lot of holistic health, you know, comes out of all of those studies, a lot of Eastern medicine. But yeah, that's what I focus on, and that's usually what I recommend for people to do.
So you recommend for them to check their gut first, and then everything flows from there?
Everything flows out of the gut. Like, I think there's a lot of health issues that people don't realize are connected to their gut.
Yeah.
And besides the obvious things like, you know, like IBS or like acid reflux or indigestion or bloating, obviously that's in your gut. But things like respiratory issues, mental health disorders, even muscle loss can come from your gut. And it's the foundation for rebuilding your whole body health.
So they should see you first, so you can elaborate
Definitely.
on everything that you're talking about.
Definitely. I'd love to see as many people as I can. And I really do try to focus on whole body health. And a lot of people come to me for like symptom management or disease recovery. And my approach is really what's going on in your entire system. It's not how do we get rid of this one symptom. And it's been super rewarding and a beautiful kind of journey to be on with people.
Yeah, you know, and we do it to ourselves. A lot of it we do to ourselves. Yeah. We're not eating right. We're not sleeping right. We're just
Our stress
burning
is
it
way too
on both
high.
sides.
Yeah.
Stress.
Yeah. One of the things that I focus on in my programs is stress management and really learning how to navigate our duties, right? I can't take people and like lock them on an island somewhere while they're healing, right? But we have to learn how to navigate the world that we're in and prioritizing rest and recovery. And it's actually something that we take for granted, I think. A lot of people kind of glorify like running on 2 to 3 hours of sleep and working 20 hours a day. Yeah, and it catches up in really difficult and hard ways.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people also don't realize the gravity of being under constant stress.
Yes.
And your body depletes nutrients when you're stressed out, and in particular, like minerals. I also talk a lot about B6, but minerals, you waste through magnesium, you waste through calcium, and those two things are like the number one contributors to your immune system function.
Yeah.
I meet a lot of people who are autoimmune, and with autoimmune diseases, your tissue calcium is super low, and that's actually been studied for the last like 15 years. There's literally like over 50 studies that have conclusively or come to the conclusion that tissue calcium is missing.
Yeah.
And if you replace it, your body actually has the ability to regulate that immune function. So,
Good.
yeah.
So, wow. So how long, well, everybody's different, but how long would you say somebody needs to heal themselves? I guess it depends on what they have.
It depends on what you have, but in my experience, if you like really focus on it and you dedicate some time to yourself, we can get rid of most things in 3 to 4 months. Most things.
Yeah.
And that's really what my programs do. I have a a big program called the Great Reset that literally resets your health top to bottom.
I like that.
We call it hitting the factory reset on your health.
Yeah.
And that program is 4 months. In that time, the average female typically loses like 32 pounds with me, and we get rid of 75% of symptoms, issues, and get you back to living like vibrant life again. Yeah. Most men actually lose like 45 to 50 pounds in that 4 months. But the most important part of it is not the weight loss. It's the regaining of your life and your health, you know?
That's true.
I recently had a client who posted a video on Instagram of
The before and after?
it wasn't her
That, but-
before and after, but she was suffering from long COVID for a year.
Yeah.
She was basically bedridden. We got her
Wow.
up and running in 4 months. And it was a beautiful thing to watch somebody get their life back. You know?
She had the respiratory illnesses that didn't go away. And all
Yes,
those
she had some of the respiratory illnesses, but most importantly, she had like that overwhelming fatigue
Yeah,
and severe muscle weakness. So she unfortunately couldn't get out of bed. She couldn't work. She couldn't do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
She had to like move back home with her family because she couldn't pay rent. And we got her up and running in 4 months.
But
It was-
now,
now,
yeah, good,
it
good.
was amazing. Yeah, and I did it. You know, we did it all with nutrition and holistic health and diet. You know,
Vitamins, minerals,
vitamins, minerals, whole foods.
whole foods.
Number one thing, eliminate all processed food from your diets.
No good.
No good.
No good.
Between the dyes and the preservatives and the whatever, it's just the human body doesn't have a mechanism.
What is this stuff here?
Oh, that is that's a fish dish that I was making. That I was trying to post about how we can make like traditional. I'm West Indian,
Oh, all
so
right, yeah.
unfortunately, West Indian food is not super healthy. So
Yeah.
this was a version of a healthy fish.
So you add some
fish
things
stew.
to it to make it healthy.
Yeah. Well, instead of like deep frying, I put it in the air fryer. I like boiled things before I, fried everything up and put it together. So it's just, and that's the thing that I think people find difficult is they think that they're going to lose everything, all the things that they really like, right? And it's like I hear all the time, how am I going to not live without? How am I going to live without cheese?
Yeah.
Right? And the thing is, it's not that you're going to live without cheese. We're just going to get a better version of it. Instead of eating processed cheese, let's eat like real artisan cheese. It tastes 15 times better anyway,
Yeah.
So just eliminating processed food and making the healthy versions of the things that you love.
You think a lot of people are eating for taste instead of nutrition?
Absolutely, 100%. And if you think about your life, we never really grew up saying we need to eat this because of nutritional value, right? We eat because it's fun, it's tasty, it's tradition, it's family, it's all the things that we associate with food, but we never really think about nutrient content and feeding the body. And I think that we focus a lot on calories, but we don't focus on nutrients. Yeah, that's me.
That was you.
That was me. I've lost over 50 pounds
Yeah.
doing this way of life, and yeah, that was me.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Beautiful. What do you give us 5 tips that people can start out with at least, and then of course they want to come and see you and get it all done.
Yeah, I would love that. Tip number 1, try to get the processed foods out of your diet. Anything that comes out of a box, you probably need to hold off on eating. Processed grains are a big problem. 100 years ago, grains had a tremendous amount of nutrition. Now it literally is 5% of what we used to get 100 years ago as far as nutrient density. So replace your grains.
Not biblical grains.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think tip number 2 is replace the grains with healthy carbs. So things like sweet potatoes, cassava, rutabaga, turnips, parsnips, like those healthy carbohydrates. And things like cassava are amazing.
Yeah.
You can actually replace everything with cassava. There's cassava bread, cassava pasta, all that stuff, and it's very nutrient dense. So that's the second tip. Third tip is get on vitamin D.
There you go. Now a lot of people are said to have been missing that out of their diet.
Yes, 70% of Americans are vitamin D deficient.
Yeah.
It's a very big problem, and pretty much every tissue in your body uses vitamin D. So if you're deficient, you're literally putting your entire body at risk.
Yeah.
And the number one contributing factor to your immune system function is vitamin D. So you need a good, healthy dose of vitamin D. If we're sitting out in the sun for 40 minutes, you actually produce 200,000 IUs of vitamin D.
Yeah.
So if you're taking like a 5,000 IU supplement, it's good, but you need more, you know?
But it's stored in your body too, so don't go overboard. But you know, you have to see somebody like you to get it just right.
Right.
I did the zinc, the vitamin D, the vitamin C.
Very good.
I took a multiple.
Very good.
I stopped there because, you know, I do have some. I have it looks like a medicine cabinet.
I bought.
But I don't do it all the time, but I make sure I keep it going.
As long as you get some nutrients in, you're doing better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, but you need nutrients to run.
Where do we go for more information on you? Because you're going to wrap me up here.
Sure. So my name is Amanda Chinkan. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. My website is all Amanda Chinkan Nutrition. And if you type my name into Google, Amanda Chinkan Nutrition, you'll find me.
I'm going to do it right now. Amanda, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank
all
you
right?
for
Come
having
back again,
me.
all right?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more next on Open. And welcome back. You're always welcome. You always have a seat at the table. Our next guests are certified personal trainers, and one being the founder of iBE-FiT, LLC, and the other being a former competitive boxer, weightlifter, and a National Academy of Sports Medicine and American Council on Exercise certified coach. That's a whole lot, right? He's doing his thing. They both are. And he's no stranger to the show. He's been here before. And he's with us to highlight his recent Wholesome Health and Wellness Workshop. And so please welcome to the show Oscar, Kemjika, and Samuel Lopez. Okay. eBay.
Yes, sir.
eBay in the house. Thank you guys for coming again. You know, the last time you were here, you were talking about doing some things on location and out in the public.
Right.
What was that all about?
That was a community sports day that I did in partnership with Councilman Riley, Kevin Riley, District 12 out there in Hammersley Park. That was Saturday, August 3rd. Great turnout. We made some connections there. And then we just followed up with people, and then we had a holistic wholesome health and wellness workshop. Say that 5 times fast. And that was here at Lehman College, here in the Bronx, in speech and theater building, and that was Saturday, October 5th.
All right.
And Sam Lopez was one of the panelists there, and he did a cooking demonstration, which they loved. He had some delicious bean tacos.
You out there cooking out there? You cooking out there, Sam?
Yeah. So it's just, you know, I feel like, you know, this is the way of me giving back to my girl, giving back to the community, and it was awesome. I feel great doing it.
That's good. So Sam, you've been boxing for some time now.
No,
and then you got into weightlifting, and then you're still into training and staying healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And food is a very important part of that.
Yeah, I don't think you can be into fitness or wellness without paying attention to what you eat and how you eat. So the two have been sort of an integral part of everything that I've done for the past 37 years in this whole industry. Yeah.
How did you guys meet up?
Good question. So we have a mutual friend named Juliet Amoa. I've done several things with her in the past, and you know, she linked me up with Sam, and it was a great meeting. We did have lunch before we actually collabed on that October 5th.
Sam cooked the lunch.
Yeah, he did.
You did?
Excellent chef, he is. So I decided it was a no-brainer to bring him
Well,
on.
you didn't put chef in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I got all the other things.
It's not a brand new thing, but I've been sort of doing it on a professional level for the past 8 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I host every Saturday a 5-course tasting.
Oh, okay.
So that's been going really well, and it's pretty much been through word of mouth. I haven't sort of advertised at all.
So you're thinking about opening up a restaurant or something like that? Down
that would be something that I would love to look into. However, way down the line, because like right now, so I sit 8 people in a location that they don't know where they're going until the day before.
Oh, okay.
And so when they do come in, I already know if they have any sort of allergies or whatever they can't or can't eat for whatever reason, whatever restriction they have on their diet. And I make a menu according to that.
Yeah.
The food reflects the things that I've been traveling for the past, well, since 2015. My wife and I promised ourselves that we would try and visit a different country every year.
Oh, cool.
And we've been sticking to that. And everywhere we go, if I get really lucky, I find a place where I can sort of learn how to cook local food.
Yeah, yeah.
When I come here, I can't really necessarily find those ingredients, but
Yeah, you got
the meal,
the spices and all those.
right? Yeah.
those
So,
things.
but the meal is sort of there's hints of those flavors, and there's a story that goes along with that meal.
Yeah.
So we sit down, and as I'm presenting a dish, then I can go ahead and talk about what led me to that, or the story, or the event that happened that day, or whatever that led me to go ahead and do this.
You mentioned 8 plates. Tell them why 8 plates. That's the significance behind
The number
that.
is significant?
Well, I mean, yeah. So what I call it is ocho platos, and the name is derived because I said if I ever do have my own location,
Got to be the name of the place.
it would be the name of the place, but ocho platos means 8 plates, and that's all I would have on the menu.
Yeah.
Would just be 8 things that are offered either as appetizer or main. And it'll be a seasonal thing, so like every 3 to 4 months, the menu would sort of change.
So you would need more. You cook well, you do it well, so you'll need more than 8 seats.
You know, nothing.
Yeah, 8 plates, but more than 8 seats.
Yeah, no, but the thing is that I would love to keep it really small. Yeah, because
But if it's
nothing
good,
really
you know it's
beats
gonna
that
grow.
intimacy
Yeah, I know.
that I do have, and the ability to cook and actually sit down with the person who's eating my food and talk about it. And breaking bread with someone is a special thing.
So you have to do it all day then, because you have a line outside.
Well,
you got 8 people inside.
Well, that's the whole thing. I would do maybe 3 seatings.
Yeah.
And have it something like a Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And then have the other 2 days to sort of work on creating something, and then doing it again.
How
So
much would
that's
that cost to get in there to have an exclusive seat in there?
It'll
You didn't decide yet, but
It's a premium.
It all depends on the menu and on the location, right?
Yeah,
and but it's been going great.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been very.
I went to
lucky.
this place. It was up by the George Washington Bridge. It was called A&D. I forgot the last name, but it was an Ethiopian spot. And this is like the second time I've eaten Ethiopian.
Okay.
You
It's
know,
good
you go in
food.
there and have a big plate and have a big thing of bread rolled out,
Mhm.
and it's still rolled up like a towel.
Yeah.
Injera, is that what they call it? I think that's injera.
I
I might be
think so.
pronouncing it wrong, but
It could be that.
yeah.
But anyway, the lady, I said, please, just let me know, because I'm not too familiar. But somebody on the outside said, yeah, they're really good in there. So I went in, and I had to go to Jersey, but I was before my time. I was, ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
So I went in and she laid a whole big thing out. She had the chickpeas, she had greens, she had lamb, and I think she had beef in there. And then she gave me a whole thing of like rolls of bread. It was very soft, rolled up like a little washcloth.
Yeah.
And you just break the bread off and you grab it.
Grab
There's
it.
no knife and fork.
Mhm.
Just grab it like that and just go for it.
Yeah.
And it was delicious. Oh, I had a great time in there. But
Yeah.
she said, just go in there and wash your hands first, and then come out and get busy. So you're going to these different places, and you're finding out what these different people are doing in these different cultures,
Yes.
and you're having people come in and experience.
Yeah.
your
and-
flow.
mhm, Yeah. And so
Yeah.
it's been going really, like I said, for the past 8 years, it's been going great.
Yeah.
The other thing too that I started to work on is collaborating with artists.
Yeah.
So depending on the place where I host, I'll have different artwork of different artists that are local,
Yeah.
and I will create something either through texture or color with the artwork. and then sort of combining the whole story with the person who created that, and then maybe even selling that piece of artwork and sort of getting that artist something.
Excellent.
Yeah, yes.
And then you have something coming up called Have an Apple?
No, well, that passed already. That was the
That- no,
October.
that happened already.
That happened already. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was part of the panelists. We had 4 people there. Myself. I did an exercise demonstration. Got them moving. You know.
Yeah.
And then they earned the delicious meal afterwards. He did a little talk about his background first, and then he gave a cooking demonstration live. And then they had some of the samples. He had bean.
I had a bean and Japanese sweet potato taco.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, delicious.
Well, next time you do this, you gotta let me know. So
I'll
I
let
can
you
come
definitely
and
let
say,
you know.
I like to eat food. But what is this right here that we're showing you?
Oh, so that's a couple of the prizes that I gave out. Some books from Sean Stevenson. Shout out to the Model Health Show. Very good podcast. We gave out some goodie bags. Each bag had an apple inside.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And some other great things. And we had the speakers there. That's Priscilla Borkor. She's a mental health therapist. And that's myself speaking there. Just talking to people about, just giving them some tips on how to approach their fitness goals. Created a cool acronym, TAPE, and 3M concept. I handed the mic to my man here, Sam. He did his thing. He's getting busy there with the utensils, you know, and showing the cooking demonstration. As you see, that people were lined up getting 4ths and 5ths of that delicious
Well,
sample.
once you know how to box, you know how to mix it up with anything that you get into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right? So if you want to get into
Nice.
being a chef and all
That's
that, you can mix it up and take care of business. Where can we go to find out more information? Because they're going to wrap me up in a little bit.
Okay.
All of this is on somebody's page. Yours.
Well, the recent event is on my page. That's iBE-FiT _. That's the iBE-FiT on Instagram. And look out for more things as well on my YouTube channel. And we're going to be posting more things on the website as well from this event and all the other past event and future events that's in the works.
And I'm on Instagram on Timeless Movement 68.
So should we say all those things? Certified coach and add all those things, chef and boxer.
Yeah.
He wears many hats, so you can just throw that up.
But it's all one thing though. You
Yeah,
mix
yeah,
it up.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Put it in a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would say you are
Personal
certified
trainer.
personal.
Yeah. That's pretty simple. I don't want to go into anything else. Keep it simple.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you guys for joining us, and maybe next time you come, you can prepare something right here on TV.
Oh, you can
Just
try
cut
to
it
do
up,
that.
mix it up.
You
Yeah,
can
like
try
that.
and- we can
Boom,
try
let's
and-
eat it up.
We can try and do that.
Thank you
We can
guys
try
so
and do
much.
that.
Thanks for
very
stopping by.
much.
all
You
right?
got it.
Thank you. All right, that's all we have for today's show. Thank you. Unfortunately, it's funny how time flies when, people are having fun. I want to thank our guests, you for joining us, you our viewers for tuning in and checking it all out, and make sure you keep following us on BronxNet TV for continued coverage. I want to thank you for letting us share in this space and time with you. Always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the choosing. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll see you at the 30th anniversary. We're going to have it covered. 30th anniversary of BronxNet and the 50th of WBLS, 50 years of BLS. That's coming up November the 8th. All right, and I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Peace.